DavidGSmith, Good Guys, How Men Can Be Better Allies for Women in the Workplace. As we strive to create gender equity in the workplace, Good Guys, How Men Can Be Better Allies for Women in the Workplace, by David G. Smith is an enlightening guide aimed towards male leaders and men navigating today's gender politics. This acclaimed manual empowers men to take proactive and consistent steps to become true allies to women. As you delve into this summary, you can expect to understand how addressing gender inequities can benefit businesses, enhance your capacity as a leader, and drive the necessary momentum to create a more egalitarian world.
Male Allies for Women. Discover why men can and should stand up for gender fairness, creating a level playing field and promoting profits, leadership, and inclusion. In their eye-opening guide, Professors David G. Smith and W. Brad Johnson offer practical advice, illustrating how male leaders and men seeking to navigate today's gender politics can support women, alone, in groups, or as leaders. This essential book has won the Axiom Business Book Gold Medal and earned recognition from the Globe and Mail and Behavioral Scientist. Join a growing movement to make gender equity a reality in the workplace. Partnering for Equality. In Good Guys, David G. Smith and W. Brad Johnson discuss the importance of male allyship in reaching gender equality. The authors use statistics from the World Economic Forum to highlight the need for change, pointing out that achieving equality will take 200 years if current trends continue. However, instituting equal wages today could increase the global GDP by $28 trillion. Smith and Johnson stressed the importance of male privilege, encouraging men to support equality actively. They urge readers to provide their colleagues with equal opportunities, acknowledging that women of color face double jeopardy from both racial and gender discrimination. To become an ally, men must build their gender intelligence, GQ, by paying attention to inequities in meetings and calling out any harmful behaviors. The authors emphasize that achieving true gender equality will require efforts from both men and women, and that a diverse and inclusive workplace will benefit everyone. Supporting women in the workplace. The book emphasizes the importance of including women in business-related activities. It encourages men to share workplace housekeeping chores and call out sexist comments or biases. Genuine care is communicated through sharing time with female colleagues and encouraging them to apply for promotions. The book also emphasizes the need to fight pay differentials and create a core group of female friends. Mentoring decisions should be based on competence and abilities, not physical attributes. A female mentor can provide feedback and boost allyship. Modern-day family dynamics. With less than 30% of families having a stay-at-home mother and working father, the majority of families have two working parents or single working parents. Despite this shift, women continue to perform a majority of unpaid domestic labor. The author suggests sharing responsibilities at home, including grocery shopping, child care, and scheduling, as an act of allyship. Additionally, practicing equal contributions in front of children can enhance their confidence and teach sons to be allies. The normalization and honoring of family obligations are powerful acts of allyship in modern family dynamics. Taking action against gender bias. Men must recognize their beliefs and act to intervene when they see or hear inappropriate behavior, even when women are not present. By standing up against sexist humor and supporting men who take the lead, we can help combat harmful behaviors. The book suggests removing gender-identifying elements from resumes to prevent gender bias in hiring and shutting down comments that address gender. Taking action against these forms of gender discrimination is essential for creating an equitable society. Creating an allyship culture. Leadership today requires embracing diversity and supporting equality. To launch a gender equity program and become an effective leader who is an all-in ally, it is crucial to prioritize hiring women in leadership roles, develop guidelines for reporting sexual harassment, and challenge myths. Men who take an active role can spur life-changing shifts in old systems by understanding their role in supporting gender equity and discussing healthy gender identities. A mutually supportive group of people focused on gender equity should be cultivated, and staff members should be trained in gender equity to align goals in allyship. The Practical Manual for Gender Equality. Smith and Johnson provide an invaluable manual on inspiring men to embrace gender equality. Rather than preach, they guide men on how to address their awareness or lack thereof of gender inequality and how to help eliminate it. Their tone is straightforward, listing problems and corresponding solutions without emotional bias. They emphasize that gender inequities are not solely women's issues but leadership problems. By offering pragmatic solutions grounded in day-to-day practices, they provide an essential guide for achieving gender equality.
In conclusion, Good Guys, How Men Can Be Better Allies for Women in the Workplace, offers impactful strategies for men to recognize gender inequities and take intentional action to bridge the gaps. By fostering gender intelligence (GQ), understanding the nuances of workplace dynamics, promoting workplace fairness, and confronting sexist behavior, men can transition from passive support to active, genuine allyship. By assuming shared responsibility and fostering a culture of equity and mutual respect, both men and women can thrive in their professional and personal lives, paving the way for a more diverse, inclusive, and prosperous future.